small body, but my engine is big.
It's big.
So
that's how they were laughing at Ashake because he had a performance in, I think it was Baltimore, and then they said that they stole one of the bouncers' guns. So as they don't see the gun for hall, now I just see Ashake, they run. People didn't back the job. Then I said, look at your Terminator. So, small body, big engine.
But no, but if you remember in the song, he said, till we don't get agreement, no termination.
Okay.
Yeah, so he had to run for his life.
All right.
You see, Yankee no be Nigerian.
As in...
Let shoot too.
Wahala! All right, guys, we are back with fresh, up-to-date, and undiluted entertainment for your viewing pleasure. You already know what makes entertainment feel this good, just like we do.
Yes, you already know. To all our lovely viewers, we do hope you're enjoying your holiday. And to those out there working, don't worry. Esplash is here to ease your stress as we bring all things amazing to your screen like every other weekday.
Yes, very true. And as always, we're here today to treat you to an astounding afternoon. So, welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to join the conversation on our social media platforms using the popular hashtag Esplash on TVC. As you can see, we are ready to ride with you this afternoon. So that being said, let me introduce myself. My name is Catherine. And y'all know me as Lady Cat, her real hotness, Kit Kat, Queen Cat, her real hotness, Kate of Ikate Cruise, baby. I don't know.
I don't
Where did you
talk
put the
this
kitty
thing.
cat today?
My dear, I put it in the middle of Queen and Lady, because, man, I can put it anywhere. It's just my name, and I'm in a big mood. Yeah.
I never still see you for this Ikate where you don't call Ikate.
No, with the Ikate way, you know. No worry.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take you there one day.
Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. It's your boy in the building, Big J. I don't do song for my own now.
Hey, wow.
All right. I'm just going to take off from 22. Yeah, it's that week, right?
22.
The week that they're going to hit us.
Yeah, this is our week, you know.
It's our week.
I'm with these guys today.
Twin energy, man.
All right. So
Well,
it's your girl.
it's gonna be cool.
It's your girl, Dala, aka Twin One for the month of October. You know how we do. Yes, of course. It's your girl, Dala, la 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 la. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just leave it like that. Okay.
So, guys, get ready to hear 21 and 22 till the end of the show.
Is
Yes,
that
please,
time?
don't get
is that
tired.
Please
time
put some
of the year?
respect on
You
our
need to
names.
put some respect and start getting
you.
their birthday gifts ready.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are going to spice up your afternoon with some good stuff, as we will be giving you a taste of what it is we got up to over the weekend. We will also be taking a look at stories taking the entertainment world by storm. And right after, we've got some jubilation to do on celebrity birthday shout-outs.
Yes, we also have some learning to do on Rewind, getting ourselves informed on what happened on this day in entertainment history. We will then check out our Man Crush Monday for today, while Dala will be sharing with us some of the crazy happenings on social media on Socialville.
And nothing better than showing gratitude on the Chew It Off segment as we start the second part of the show. We'll also be taking the news recap in case you missed it, while also checking out this weekend's highlight of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Me. On today's Daily Top 5, we will be talking about 5 steps to a body positive image. And wrapping it all up on today's conversation on Truth Syndrome Monday, we will be asking, what character traits do you have that you don't want your kids to inherit, and why?
It's my height for me.
Wow.
If
You already know I'll stop. I love
So is it a star for you, okay?
Okay, Roland.
Because brand new, by the way.
Exactly.
Brand new video.
No.
Yes.
I mean, Kelly Rowland, yes, definitely. I mean, who wouldn't want to have Kelly Rowland on their jam? And I understand the reason.
On the jam. Is that what I was asking?
You want to stop now.
Wow, the twins are at it.
But I understand the reason why they're doing that. I mean, it's not just with Aya. I mean, even Rema has brought Selena Gomez, and they're all trying to push it to the international. And this song, even the song that he did, Calm Down with Selena Gomez, made it to the Billboard.
Yes, of
You
course.
get.
Yeah.
He didn't make it to the Billboard before while he was still doing numbers. He made it to the Billboard. He made it. So I understand the international market that they are trying to get into.
These collaborations are actually really good.
really
And
nice.
I think feel like they're all doing what they're supposed to do.
Yes,
Shout
they
out to
are.
Selena Ijoma Gomez, Rebecca Sharon.
I'm sure very soon they'll give Kelly Rowland name. But I actually love the fact.
Wachuku Brown. Yes.
Wow.
BC Roland.
But I actually love the fact that she kept to her vibe. She didn't try to rhyme with the song. She did the usual Kelly Rowland, and that feel is what we always long for. Pretty amazing.
Most definitely.
All right, it is time for Over the Weekend, time to find out what it is we got up to this weekend.
Catherine. Come on, Catherine.
Well, this weekend, what did I do? On Friday after work, I tried to take out my hair, which was old, by the way, and everyone was still saying, oh, it's so neat, it's still nice. Well, I tried to take it out, and I was proud of my natural hair. My hair has grown, like, I combed it out. I'm like, is this my hair? It's so long. So I was just walking around with my hair. Everyone was saying, oh, your hair's so fine. And then I went out in the evening after work. It was supposed to be just dinner and then turned into a hangout. We had dinner at this very nice place in Ikoyi. And then from there, we met up with more friends. And it became a hangout. Went to this lounge. It's not a new lounge, but it was interesting. And what made it interesting was the fact that there were side attractions, like at the lounge. No, apart from food. So if you're at that lounge, you won't even want to go to the club or anything because you already booked your table reservations and everything. They have side attractions. They bring people who perform. There's this guy that comes to perform as Fela and the Kalakuta Queens.
Oh, wow.
Then there are belly dancers. So they bring people from different cultures around the world to perform. So as you're eating, suddenly, so the person that welcomes you says, so welcome once again, we have another performance all the way from Arab, from the East Africa. And you're like, wondering what's happening next to you. You see the dancers, you think there's a carnival. It was interesting. And then from there, we decided to just go out. And I went to bed. Next morning, I woke up, Saturday morning. And I was like, what would I eat? Let me have jollof rice and fish. And I'm like, I'm not going to cook. So went out to get breakfast, and it was very nice. And I enjoyed the fish because I actually squeezed the lemon on it.
I was waiting
That's
for the
something
fish
that
part.
people do not understand. You need to learn to use what you're given. Like squeezing lemon on fish, grilled or fried fish, makes it actually taste better.
I thought you were going to say, when you're giving lemons, what's that thing?
Lemonade. No, that's already... Okay, so after that, I went home and I rested Saturday. Sunday morning, I went to church, and we're in the big church, so there was no need for the whole Sunday school thing, but I was still coordinating my children in the church. And after church, I went home. I was home with my dad. Everyone went out. I was supposed to go for this bikers thing with my biker friends, but I don't know. I was just not in the mood to go anywhere, so I decided to stay at home. And here I am today. Yeah.
Wow. I like the fish part. And then, because I was waiting for the food part. Your weekend is never complete
Without food. There was food now.
Food took everything.
And I cooked that.
I don't understand. Why are you
This one is moderator today. I don't understand.
It's not your fault. All right. So on Friday, a friend of mine, Pengman, had a private viewing of his brand new documentary called Afro Hype Messiah. And it's a documentary that just says like his story about how he started doing hype in Lagos. It was pretty amazing. It was really fun. A lot of people came out. He was excited. Congratulations to him on that one. I think it's out now, like on his YouTube and everywhere officially. So a Pengman model, you can go check it out.
I tried to make it. I tried.
Yeah, I know you. Don't worry.
My bed was stronger.
Your body was weak. Your bed was strong. So on Saturday, I had a birthday shindig to be at on the beach. That was actually pretty fun. You guys know me, anywhere that there's water, it just used to give me happiness. There was like a whole bouncing castle situation.
Yes.
And eventually deflated it, because one of big Agbaya. People say we are jumping on the thing, like, I was like, what? So that's the birthday girl, Abby. Shout outs to her. It was such a really fun party. Somebody else was there. Can you see
one
him?
and two.
Can you see him? Yeah, so we're doing rehearsal for our birthday turn up this week, but yeah. So that was pretty fun. Saturday, then I went to my brother's house and crashed there till Sunday. So Sunday morning, I woke up. My brother said, there's one biker car event situation going on, and I should follow him. I said, all right, no problem. JD Autos will not kill me. Can you see what they were doing at this event? I'm like, is it that death is hungering people or what's going on? Because they were drifting. There were so many mad cars, so many mad bikes. There were even female bikers. This guy, his name is Starboy. He's absolutely mad. So we'll come to the clip, the other one. So he was drifting, right? And then the car was spinning in a circle. And then he jumped out of the car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're going to see him. This is Starboy's car. So just watch you. He jumped out of the car, and then the car was still spinning, and he jumped back into the car again and continued driving. I'm like,
this guy?
Is this guy?
Why else do they call him Starboy?
Starboy.
Exactly.
It was the way he jumped. I didn't think he was going to make it, because I was like, Baba jumped though and hung on this side of the car. And I was like, what? Like, everybody went absolutely wild. Eventually went back home, and that was my weekend. I had absolutely mad time this weekend. Loved it.
Nice. So finally 22.
Okay. So you saw that picture of me, you know, embarrassing myself. You know. So what happened? We've been planning this thing for a long time. You know, with Abby and everything. It's called FSU. I can't tell you the full meaning. It's called FSU. You know. So it was 3.0, and it was our birthday. So everybody came through. Abby is a special person to us and one of our best friends. And that's me, you know, being a nuisance.
Of course.
And we jumped into the pool. Dala, by the way, did not jump inside the pool.
Sorry, I didn't get the memo. Thank you.
But it was so much fun. And after this party, I just knew that I'm not doing anything again.
see your waist. So how will you do anything?
If you see the movement.
See now.
I was just channeling my inner Ruga. It was so much fun. And basically, that was it. Yesterday, I know, I just told myself, no, I'm not doing anything again. You know, but we continue today, we move.
Wow.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap on Over the Weekend, and the entertainment news is up next. So I don't know if it's what I think he said. So I always say Obio Eleni Titus. Is that what he said?
Sorry, meaning?
I don't know.
Meaning?
That's what I keep hearing.
Translate it in English and tell me if you think he would have said it.
So Eleni Titus is like the person of Titus.
Hey, Twintu, you bring me shame. But it's all right. Who's looking forward to Chivido 2020?
Me! I am.
They already have a name?
The hashtag has been since
It was 2022
It was
before.
2022,
So
but
we have to
now
update.
he has told us that it's going to be 2023. He officially called Chioma 002.
002. As
You understand?
necklace.
Are you sure it's not a new music video?
So,
No, and the necklace
oh God,
she's
they've done
wearing.
music video before now.
Where they don't even do pendant
The
for her.
assurance of
They get music video, so now okay. So, do we think Davido is being serious? Because I know they've been doing videos together.
Yeah.
I also saw a video where they were kissing in, I think maybe London or something, and I was like, oh my God.
On the
Okay,
streets
so
of...
my personal thoughts, I said it before, I feel I preferred it when it was still like low-key, under wraps. Nobody knows what's going on between them. Nobody knows if they are back together. Because I feel like there's no pressure. Do you understand? If they do what they want to do, they can. There's no need for them. Now they have to be feeding the fans. The Chivado people.
Yeah, funny enough, they're not the ones feeding the fans. It's people around them.
people.
Because most of the videos that we've seen, even the one of Chioma at his cousin's birthday, it was the cousin that took the video. The one of them kissing, it was Soso Supericon that took the video. So it's always people around them who take these videos. Even when the pastor gave her that bag, it was someone else. And that was where he declared that, okay, 2023. So, guys, that's something to look forward to.
Holler. Let me sound so in on Shwebe. All right, guys, it is now time for the official entertainment news because all this one is just side vibes. Yeah, starting off with this story. Dami Crane claims Davido sends people to attack him. Nigerian singer and songwriter Oyindamola Emmanuel, popularly known as Dami Crane, has once again called out his colleague Davido over an alleged threat to life. Dami Crane on his Instagram page over the weekend accused Davido of sending his boys after him. This is coming barely 3 weeks after he called out Davido after an alleged death. In this latest post, Dami Crane shared a picture of a guy who he identified as A.B. Kush, alleging that the person was one of Davido's boys who tried to force his car door open and attack him and had also been sneaking around his house. He noted that all attempts by the said guy was recorded on the security surveillance camera. He also shared the same post on his Twitter page, tagging the Lagos State Police Command spokesperson, Benjamin Hudain. The spokesperson, however, responded by commenting on the post, asking him to lodge a formal complaint at the nearest police station so that they can be involved in the issue. But Dami Crane said that he couldn't leave his house as he was scared for his safety. Just so you know, this whole drama started when Dami Crane called out Davido over his refusal to pay for his songwriting contribution to his 2017 hit Spearing, featuring American rappers Rishmond and Young Thug, even after reaching out to the DMW boss privately.
I don't think this thing is going to end anytime soon. And from the look of things, Davido might not even know about that, what happened. And the thing with fan war is when two celebrities are fighting, their fans will always want to take steps.
Yeah, but it's not a fan situation.
It's not even a fan situation.
This is not a fan
He's
situation.
gang, yeah. These are people that work with him.
No, so that's not a fan. No, that's his people. He's saying if you're a record label and you have a boss, those are not. It's not a fan situation. It's a team situation. So now it's like Davido's team against Dami Crane. I can't even say Dami Crane's team because Dami Crane, I don't know if he has a team. Nobody is speaking up. But like you said, I don't think it's ending anytime soon.
At all.
And I think this all started from the post that Dami Crane put up and said, face of Reapers.
30,
yeah. And then put everybody, David, Special, like the entire team. So I understand why his team would also be coming after, because now you've called them out. You called out about maybe like 20, 25 people.
Okay,
so it's mad.
Mind.
This is my thoughts. I think at the end of the day, what Dami Crane wanted is what is happening. We are talking about him, right?
Yes.
So you see this thing called clout is a big drug, right? You constantly just want to keep doing. This thing could be settled behind the scenes. They could have actually gone to go behind and talk about it. You have Davido's. Well, they said he has been trying to talk, but I'm sure you're friends with Davido. I'm sure somehow you people can do this thing. But
yeah, but then they're saying that they're saying that he's already tried to reach out to David privately and it wasn't working.
Yeah,
you get
said that in the
so there's a possibility that it might actually be the case, because I mean this is not the first time somebody's going to be calling Davido out over that.
True.
Some people are afraid and probably don't want to make it like a big deal. So but then maybe Dami Crane has decided that he wants to say something. Are they going about it the right way? I don't particularly think so. Because now he's saying that he's scared for his life. He can't even leave his house to go to his nearest police station. And he's saying he has footage of people trying to break into his house and all of that.
CCTV.
And then, so is
you know, Nigerians are quite funny. So when he came and put this on social media, on Twitter, in the comment section, you know, a lot of people came. Someone said, maybe he's just trying to, they want to pay your money. Wind down. They want
no, but it's been a while. That song has been since a while.
Since
so
now, how many years ago?
You cannot be sending one guy to come and be giving your card and say they want to pay.
I mean, I don't know if what he did by putting that poster up of all those people, and I mean, those guys will feel bad about it.
Exactly.
Well, there's this thing, when you're upset or when you're angry, you do things that you might regret later, or things that you wouldn't do on a normal day. But this could also be out of frustration, because according to his tweets, he had tried several times, and now that he's back, he needs his money.
Well, how do because I remember Davido and
back from there. The other side.
Back from the other side.
The other side.
So I remember Davido and Dami Crane used to be buddies.
Yeah.
Great buddies. They were hanging out everywhere. So how did it go so bad? What happened?
If you don't see someone in a long time, things happen.
Yeah, and Dami Crane actually put up something and was giving a shout out to, I think it was Copy. And he was saying that Copy was the only person that showed up for him and was checking on him and all that. So I think he's just getting things off his chest, to be honest. Yeah. So let's see how it goes, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is why we have split sheets and all of that. Everybody know what they are collecting, and everybody, please pay everybody else, because this is just messy.
Yeah, yes.
All right, still on the entertainment news, Beyonce slams music duo Right Said Fred. Beyonce has issued a statement to slam English pop band Right Said Fred after they claimed that she and her camp never sought permission to sample their hit song. Just so you know, in an interview with The Sun UK, Fred and Richard Fairbass, a.k.a. Right Said Fred, called Beyonce arrogant for allegedly sampling their 1992 song I'm Too Sexy on her new song Alien Superstar off her Renaissance album without asking or paying them. The brothers said, and I quote, "Normally the artist approaches us, but Beyonce didn't because she's such an arrogant person. She just had probably thought, come and get me, so we heard about it after the fact when you did, end of quote. They added, and I quote, everyone else, Drake and Taylor Swift, they came to us. Drizzy took the hook on I'm Too Sexy for last year's Way Too Sexy, while Taylor interpolated the same track on Look What You Made Me Do, end of quote. They also made it clear that this situation will not turn into a legal matter. Taking to Twitter, their handle tweeted, and I quote, we're delighted Beyonce is using our melody. A simple please or may I would have been nice, end of quote. Reacting to all this, Beyonce in a statement pointed out that her track technically does not actually sample theirs, as the duo was quoted as contending, but it is an interpolation in which I'm Too Sexy is essentially paraphrased through a recording of the elements used. She added, permission only needed to be sought from the songwriting publisher, not the holders of the original sexy recording, and this permission was asked for and granted. Beyonce said, and I quote, permission was not only granted for its use, but they publicly spoke of their gratitude for being on the album. For their song, there was no sound recording used, only the composition was utilized. Permission was asked of their publisher on May 11, 2022, and the publisher approved the use on June 15, 2022, and they were even paid for the usage in August 2022. In addition, she said Fred and Richard Fairbass, the brothers who make up Right Said Fred Properly, received co-writer credit and were well paid for the use of their song, end of quote. Which is what is surprising is that in the month of July, when Beyonce released her Renaissance album, Right Said Fred tweeted, and I quote, it's nice to get a writing credit on the new Beyonce album, Renaissance. Credits, Drake, A.G. Cook, Seed, Right Said Fred, and more, end of quote, hashtag Beyonce. The music duo also tweeted, and I quote, writing credits with Taylor Swift, Drake, and now Beyonce. Not bad for two blokes that haven't been policed in the UK for over 25 years. Beyonce has surprise collaborations with Right Said Fred on new album Renaissance. If you would recall, the Fairbass brothers aren't the first to call out Beyonce on a new album. Kelly's also accused Beyonce of using her 2003 hit Milkshake on the Renaissance album as well.
So,
copyright was
what's the
never
problem
come to an
here?
end.
What's the actual problem?
So they use arrangements, they did not use melody.
Because she said they approached the publisher. Publisher had approved it a long time before the song even came out.
And they were paid.
They paid for it, they got paid. And they even have the credit on the album that, you know, the credit is right there.
Which they tweeted.
Which they tweeted. So are they saying they wanted a personal recognition from Beyonce or like a personal conversation and say, oh, thank you for helping me? She has a whole
Thank you for saving me. Thank you, my love. Because at this point in time, so it's them saying that they're not pushing legal in this situation for me, because I'm like, okay, so you just told us what?
And you're not pushing legal.
That's because there's nothing legal to push.
Okay.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, they are saying that Drake and Taylor came directly to them, but Beyonce didn't. But if you look at the way things are, Beyonce is who she is. And
She's arrogant,
she
is
went
what she is. Is that what you're saying?
About that
Well,
arrogant part.
Yeah.
I mean, she's Beyonce,
That,
right? She's Beyonce.
exactly.
I've not met her before, I don't know her, but
At
she
all.
has a whole structure, right? So she will have people who will go do these things for her.
Yep.
Go and meet the artists we want to. Go and meet... I don't think... Well, maybe they wanted a personal recognition from her, and maybe she didn't...
Yeah, but again, I feel like that also wouldn't have been bad.
No, it wouldn't. True.
Like, I think it's a symbol, because I know she's very fond of sending, like, flowers and boxes and little, like, I think even that would have just been cute, because I feel like even these guys, the way they were very excited. Did you get it? They were very excited, and maybe they were just hoping that, since Drake came, Taylor Swift came, why can't Beyonce also just, you guess?
Something as little as an Instagram story post. tagging
No,
them.
she will probably not tag them, Beyonce.
Exactly.
They have said she's arrogant.
But she's Beyonce.
They have said she's arrogant.
She even
Maybe.
came out to talk about it, so I don't think that's arrogance.
Wahala.
Wahala. For Uno baby.
All right, so we're showing no arrogance on this show. All right, we are still here. It is for Esplash and still the entertainment news. More drama here as Eddie Murphy agrees to pay Mel B's monthly child support. 2 years after English singer Melanie Brown, a.k.a. Mel B, filed papers requesting more financial assistance from Eddie Murphy for their daughter, the American actor has now agreed to pay her $35,000 in monthly child support. According to court documents, both Mel B and Eddie Murphy agreed to a new child support arrangement for their 15-year-old daughter, Angel Iris Murphy Brown, after the former Spice Girl cited a change in her income. This filing was issued back in October 2020, just over 10 years after Eddie Murphy was first ordered to pay Mel B $25,000 a month, which is $300,000 a year in the February 2009 bitter paternity settlement. Eddie Murphy has since been deemed an extraordinary high earner, and he is now being required to pay an additional $10,000 monthly, totaling $35,000 a month. Also, the payments are to be paid retroactively, beginning from October 2021 up until their daughter turns 18 years old. The actor also agreed to cover Mel B's attorney fee in $10,000. The filing, however, states that the former Spice Girl will be responsible for add-on costs, which include health insurance, healthcare, extracurricular activities, and educational expenses for Angel. Just so you know, Mel B, who has 2 other daughters from previous relationships, gave birth to Angel Iris Murphy Brown on Eddie Murphy's 46th birthday, April 3, 2007. On June 22, 2007, her legal representative announced that a DNA test had confirmed that the actor was indeed the father. Eddie Murphy, who now has 10 children with 5 different women, initially repeatedly refused to have anything to do with Mel B or their child, with reports claiming he insisted that she had tricked him into getting pregnant, but the actor eventually had a change of heart.
Aww.
It's the last part for me.
As in, isn't
So
that so sweet?
that's why I'm like, more drama here, because at the end of the day, I don't think anybody is going to be happy to have like extra, like have to pay extra child support.
So I want to ask a question. Is this thing an actual business for some people?
So as I'm like this, you see, when I close Esplash, you understand? I'm not gonna find one like Eddie Murphy. No, Eddie Murphy don't get 5.
Don't
so
get
then 2
5.
more.
Future.
Future.
No, future, no.
I know you understand, because
someone
no,
who
really,
be
because
there.
it is now a proper full-on business venture, apparently, because like it's yours child. It's both of you. But then, I mean, the American system, the way it functions, is what they
So
agree to do.
if I'm the father now, right,
Yes.
and I've been sending $25,000.
It's not enough, please.
It's not enough. If I lose my job, I need
What
more.
if something happened that month and I don't make up $25,000?
Then you owe me.
You owe me and then you pay up.
Like no empathy.
For what?
The
Were
court
you
has already ruled.
having empathy in that 10 minutes?
What's Mel B doing right now? Please?
What's who?
What's she doing?
Wasn't she a judge? I think she was a judge on like a reality singing
Yeah, at a
show.
point,
or...
yeah. At one
Because I mean,
point.
she should have her own money too. I mean,
No,
is
she'll
that-
have her,
No.
she'll have her money, but according to law,
Yeah.
you are meant to do it.
And then according to the court documents she filed last year, she said that I think she lost a job or something, so income reduced.
And his
it
own has
wasn't going
increased.
to, and his own has increased, and it wasn't going to be enough to take care of their child. And
Is that
you want your child
something
to
that
have the
can be
best life.
private is so public and
Darling, it's called public figures.
So now we know 3 popular people who have like 11 children.
Yes.
Wow. All right, that's all we can take on the entertainment news today. It is now time for Celebrity Birthday Shout Out. First on our list in alphabetical order, we have Evangelist Ojoade, who is 63 today. He is a veteran Nigerian gospel singer, songwriter, and evangelist. He's regarded as one of the gospel singers who has made a significant contribution to the gospel music in Nigeria, and that is a great impact. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
All right, we also have Mike Godson, who is 37 today. He's a Nigerian actor and businessman who began acting in 2009 and has since become known for interpreting love roles in Nollywood movies.
We used to give Mr. Lover energy.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
birthday.
Also on our list, Regina Daniels is 22 today. The Nigerian actress, model, film producer, and entrepreneur who started her career at an early age has featured in several Nollywood movies, including Slave Girl, Plantain Girl, Queen Rebecca, Stronger Than the Gods, Tears of Ojirigo, and so on.
Yeah, I'll say she's beyond her years. Let me put it
Yeah.
that way.
Happy birthday to her. Also on our list, Rose Mciver is 34 today. Rose Mciver is a New Zealand actress most famous for her role as Summer Lansdowne, the Yellow Ranger in the Power Rangers RPM TV series, and as Liv Moore in the CW series iZombie. She's also appeared in several films and series, including Predicament, The Lovely Bones, Blinder, Ghost, Daffodils, and others.
Yeah, it'll always be Power Rangers.
Yeah, the Yellow Ranger for me.
Yellow Ranger.
Happy birthday, go Power Rangers! All right, we also have Zainaba Logo, who is 33 today, guys. She is pretty, and she's a Nigerian actress, model, and television presenter. You might remember her for the role she played as an event planner in one of Nigeria's highest-grossing movies, The Wedding Party 1. Other movies to her credit include A Soldier's Story, The Royal Hibiscus Hotel, Sylvia, Chief Daddy, God Calling, and others. Happy birthday.
Zainaba Logo.
Balogun. Absolutely adore her.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Melanin queen.
Yeah, she is.
She didn't tie your eyes, Sabi. Close
Don't
them,
marry
close
her.
them, close them, close them.
Now, somebody propped you.
Close them, close them.
Okay, and I just want to give a birthday shout out to my friend Victor Shenolabi. Happy birthday to you, and I wish you the very best. And another person who we have to give a shout out to is the one and only. Should we start?
Go ahead.
Should we start?
Ladies
Ladies and
OJ.
gentlemen, drum roll! Happy birthday to our one and only King OJ! The Nigerian, allegedly Spanish guy.
Yeah, so I sent OJ for his birthday, I sent him a black private jet.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
It was
Matt
jet.
Black. Yes,
I
it
was
was.
seeing
Yes,
jet.
I sent
It was
him.
packed. I
But the
saw it.
problem was, like, he didn't see my message early, so they left. So maybe next year.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to, wish other people happy birthday. I hope you all got your private jets too. All right, we're going to take a trip down memory lane on Rewind and then check out our Man Crush Monday.
Watch this.
So, coincidentally, I watched the movie, The King of Thieves.
King of Thieves.
Oh,
And Femi Adebayo was the King of Thieves there.
man.
Amazing. Like, I appreciated his art more. Like, the acting, I don't know, but I always say these things. When we do indigenous movies, right, there's so much originality. Like, the acting is perfect. We do it
Costume,
better than the
everything.
English movies.
True.
And it's so beautiful. So I'm proud. I'm just sad that none of our movies are making Oscar selection.
Ah,
that's
please,
the sad part
you
too.
see that topic, let's just leave it because I think just break bottles.
But for me, it's his versatility, and that's why he's our man crush today.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, guys, it is that time of the day when we come through with some laughter and amusement as we'll be checking out some crazy moments from the social media space. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Socialville.
Let's begin.
All right, we start off with at J5_ here saying, there's nobody I fear on this platform more than Wizkid FC. They just wild. Now, they space the Wizkid. I don't know who's king that one is, but it's not my own Wizkid. As Wizkid soldiers now replied saying, is Wizkid together, not Wizkid. Bagada Metro booming.
Wow.
That one enter.
Wow.
Bagada Metro booming.
Just put on the siren already.
J5 go say who sent me
Wow.
message.
So it's the way the FC are very passionate about their king.
Those guys are practical.
You can't even space Wizkid. Like, this is not our own Wizkid they are talking about.
Yeah, because there is another whiskey that has WH that is spaced. So
But yeah, it's the Bagada Metro booming for me.
J5 go say
proactive
wetin send me.
people. When trouble sleep, Yanga go with them.
Exactly. All right, Ogene Bruno, the combination choke. He's saying, I will never understand why someone would rent a wedding gown to wear on their wedding day. At Presh Santos now replied saying, it's better that way, Sha, because wait till you won't use do after the wedding. Very valid question.
Yeah.
At Mind Play 01 now said, where I'm go family meeting, make them know say you still be the wife.
How do these people think of this reply? It's like, how? So you go out to go family meeting every time.
They wear
Now,
wedding
and I
gown.
said, you know, this is our wife, so that
So if Dala goes today, she wear veil with this cloth. Tomorrow,
Before.
now hand glove you go wear.
before.
But come to think about it, you're never going to wear that wedding
Again,
gown
anymore.
Yeah, but then
But
you probably want to wear a gown that's like your gown.
Except you're giving it to your...
Pass it
You're passing
on.
it on.
Yeah.
Okay, so my problem is my mother wedding gown that year. And the reason I'm for 2022. Well, I can't believe because 2022 don't finish. We're not.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
not.
sorry.
Remember,
I'm sorry, something just happened.
right
Okay,
on.
well, tell
So
us.
I don't know if you saw that video of Bella and Fina.
Yeah.
Right, at that party.
Switzerland,
Did you see
yeah.
the outfit? It was so nice. It was actually really
Very
nice.
nice.
So it was like feathers. So someone
Bella.
said they look like they're about to fly to heaven.
Wow.
Human beings are rude. Human beings are rude.
I can't.
Let us be good, please. What?
Okay.
Leo Andre Vic is saying, just log on to Snapchat. Somebody that is owing me money is eating strawberries.
You have money to buy strawberries. You don't have money to pay your gbese. Go and pay your debts.
I don't understand
Wow.
because the person is owing you money. You should not stop.
See, you should not even be eating.
You should
You're supposed to be drinking Gary. You know, Gary is a luxury.
See, you know, even I don't say Gary, like you know those fish, but even that
Gary
fish
is a
sef don't
luxury.
cost. So even that guy,
Make
no
no even
chop,
the post at all.
no even no post.
When last you chop strawberry?
Oh, I don't actually like strawberry.
Do you like strawberries?
I'm not a fan,
Okay.
but I ate last week, Sha.
Yeah. You see, last week,
I
I still get money.
I stole from Popsy's.
He don't hear you. You
You'll
go.
be alright.
They watch you, when she reach
You're
out.
right.
So next time he goes missing, we'll know.
It was just one, but I was just like, just
They
But
shall
yeah.
steal am.
I still am.
Ah, my lord.
All right, at Hey Drotter is saying, if someone showed up to a date 2 hours late, how would you respond? And Forever and Better is saying, how would I know they showed up 2 hours late?
Yes, now why am I still waiting?
This is the energy.
Yes.
Why would you be there 2 hours?
As in, ow.
Sitting down waiting.
And now sit and be waiting for 2 hours. For what?
Do you know that the most I can do, most 30 minutes?
Yeah, and that period I would have gotten a
And that
drink,
30 minutes is because I've gotten drink. And once the drink finishes,
Well, I think on a date, the guy should always get there first.
tell them.
Quick question. What if a girl should ask you out? Who should get there first?
The girl.
Why?
Well, still doesn't matter to me anyways. I think still the guy, because, I mean, the girl asked you out. Just,
Let me not drag anybody.
let's not drag,
child.
let's move on.
Let go. Okay. So we have at Oluwashel9 saying, I beg, if you see yourself inside fridge for dream, what do you mean? At Zizu is saying, you know feel hot this year again.
Hey, I won't blow. You know if you blow.
You know feel hot again.
Ah,
But have you ever dreamed that?
Why you go see yourself inside fridge?
No, because you get some kind of dream we no get head and tail. Like me, one time in secondary school, I used to dream that I was swimming inside pool of ice cream and cotton candy. So I'll come out of, and I dreamed that maybe like 7 different times. I only wonder, say, is this sweet life is for me?
land of milk and honey.
No wonder you like popsicles.
Wow, land of milk and honey. Dollar.
Now why she like popsicles?
Now why?
So, you know, I'm a sweet girl. That's what it means.
But this one is malaria.
For dream.
No, this fridge one, I
No,
don't.
malaria.
Because before Jeffrey, that man go put you inside fridge.
Ah.
Maybe now you they see vision. But okay. Okay, at underscore Bernadette, underscore is saying, guys that speak French are really hot in my book. At underscore slave in Usher now replied, bonsoir.
Like bonsoir.
Now, the bonsoir I know is B-O-N. This one is B-U-N-S.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
But in Yoruba, it's also bonsoir.
There's bons.
Since you want hot
Wow.
And you want that speak French?
guys, bonsoir.
But it's because of the
bonsoir.
French accent.
But wait, what's bonjour? Good morning.
Bonjour, good morning.
Bonsoir
Bonsoir.
is
Good night. Bonne nuit, good afternoon.
bon après-midi.
Bon nuit is good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon.
What's bon après-midi again? That's
Nuit. Oh, bonne nuit, good night.
know what
Night,
my
night.
French
No carry
is-
me go where I don't
Night,
know. I know
night,
say
night.
I know say my French, no be
See, she
bonsoir.
don't
But And that's like
She don't hold.
boing
I need some
and
practice, you know.
Eh.
Yeah. So move on.
okay.
Hey.
All right, Can of Cancy 11 is asking that you tell us your worst date experience. At Marky_Banks is saying, in December 29th, 2016, I took Abigail. This is actually funny because Abigail was the person's birthday when for this. Let's see what Abigail did. To see a movie and she was wearing heels. This girl stepped on the escalator wrongly, slipped and held both my shirt and trouser. The shirt button went off and belt cut. See me see my nakedness and Abigail lying in shame for Port Harcourt Mall.
The happy that I know will just be laughing.
But why will you be falling and hold somebody else's son to the point of stripping him? So like this now. Okay.
You know, this thing trended over the weekend on Twitter, and a lot of people were saying their worst date experience, and some of them were not worst date, they were funny date experiences because I was laughing.
No, but at that moment, if it be like worse,
Babe.
because...
Oh, well, I mean, I've been a gentleman, so I've not really had like...
Okay, I think maybe there was one guy that had OCD. So, you know, as you're eating,
Any small
or maybe you pick up glass and you drink, the one drop of this thing will fall on table, clean it. Then, as you're eating, it was rice. Anything that does bounce, he was... So, I'm like, as you are eating, like...
No, that's
I
scary,
couldn't.
bro.
No, I couldn't.
There was even this girl that told her own that I think she said the guy didn't want to pay. He came with drink and...
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you saw that one. Let's move on.
Wahala. Okay, at Khalid season is saying, security dog I bought for 250K is sleeping before me.
Maybe the dog
not
no
being
fit
good
kill
now.
himself now.
See, I can't even fight because I had dog like this.
Yes.
So, in the boys' quarter at the back of the house, just keep things at fault. It was not even shock, it was Dino that year.
Oh.
So, things at fault, microwave.
Dino was a dog.
Yeah.
Same Dino.
DYNO.
Wow. Wow.
Stupid goat.
Wow.
Back to what I was saying. So, microwave, washing machine, things that were not working, we just kept them there, we'll fix it later. My sister went to dry clothes in the night. I don't know why she dries in the night. Because I remember my father saying, is it moon that we dry your clothes for you? Long and short. I woke up in the morning. We saw my sister's clothes on the ground. They had used the bucket that she used to pack the cloth outside to carry plantain at the back of the house. And they had removed everything in backyard. Meanwhile, dog was there doing...
It was smiling with the...
Baba
No,
don't
it's us.
sleep, they don't thief everything.
And I don't even know what's in...
I'll sell the dog the next.
That's why I believe strongly in my Shoki. Because this
know.
one now, at
Shoki
least
is proactive.
he go change up for them small, but this
It's
one,
proactive.
your dog just they do
The
like,
dog
no,
no fit come kill
welcome,
himself now.
welcome.
Things are hard.
My sister, that's what happens when you feed your dog very well.
Okay, no go to chop now. So you go see person that bite, you go one bite and boy, it's okay. But anyways, that is how we roll. We have come to the end of Social Ville and of course the first half of the show. We hope that you were entertained.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's still your favorite top-notch entertainment show, Esplash, and right about now, it is time to chew it off. Time for one of us to be grateful because it is Gratitude Monday.
So I'm grateful. We're all grateful, obviously, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for life, and I'm also grateful for family. Family members can be very annoying. They can sometimes bring out your anger and everything, but at the end of the day, there's no place like home, and they're the ones who you always go to when everything goes south. So I'm just grateful for family, the fact that my family has been there for me. My mom and dad, man, those people can be annoying, and they can be very strict sometimes, but they can also be the sweetest people, reminding me of things, like when I need to remember things, all I have to do is just say it in the house, and then someone remembers and reminds me. And then they can always also surprise you, especially when they realize that, oh, you want this thing, you like this thing. Out of the blues, they just come, oh, I helped you get this. They can be very thoughtful. So I'm just grateful for family and friends turn family too. Yeah, that's what I'm grateful for.
Wow, that's actually very valid. Very valid. Because you never know how much your family... See, they are the one people that when it goes all bad, they're still there for you. When it's all good, they're still there for you. See, the friends will come, friends will go. You see, family would always stay. They are yours. They're like, you don't have any choice. They are your family. You know, so yeah.
But that's not a problem, the fact that they don't have choice.
Like they are in prison or
Because
what?
some days in my mind, I'm like, if they had choice. They never for fling me like this because
they
what?
don't carry you go where you know.
They for don't carry. Oh, boom. But yeah,
family.
family is actually very important. And I always say, like, I'm always very thankful for the type of family that I have. I mean, everybody, you can all have family, but then your family might not be functioning where you need them to. Yeah, some days they're annoying, but I think mine, like, everybody is just, we all just mind our, but then when it's like a collective thing where we all need to, if not, everybody else day. Yeah, then. But yeah, shout outs to everybody.
All right, here's a quick recap of what we talked about in the news earlier today.
Yes, we told you that Dami Crane claims Davido sent people to attack him.
We also told you that Beyonce slams music duo Right Said Fred.
Yep, and to round off the news, we also told you that Eddie Murphy agrees to pay Mel B monthly child support. Who go pay me child support like this? I'm still a child.
They find.
I'm still
Pick my call, pick my
I should pick who's call. Buy me phone, then I'll pick your phone.
Account number that they sent to him.
Rubbish. All right, guys, let us check out what went down this weekend on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Good luck. Let's continue. Which of these is a popular Fuji musician? Wasiu Ayinde, Sunny Ade, Wizkid, Naira Marley. Fuji.
Sunny Ade was kind of high life music. So presently Wizkid is doing some Fuji music too.
Sorry, you have to be louder. I can't hear you.
Presently Wizkid is doing some Fuji music, so I'll go with Wizkid.
Wizkid. Okay. Make sure you know use lifelines. Fuji musician.
I've not heard of Wasiu Ayinde before, so
Have you heard of Fuji before?
yes.
Okay.
50-50.
Computer, delete 2 options and leave out the correct option and 1 remaining wrong option. So Wizkid is popular, but he's definitely not a Fuji musician according to 50-50. And Sunny Ade, I think Sunny Ade plays juju music. So you're left with Wasiu Ayinde and Naira Marley.
Wasiu Ayinde.
Final answer?
Wasiu.
Wasiu Ayinde, final answer. And that's the correct answer. You have 50,000 Naira. K1 The Ultimate is a Nigerian Fuji musician. My friend still. Question number 8 for 150,000 Naira. How many contestants participated in the Netflix series Squid Game? 156, 256, 356, 456. Have you watched Squid Game?
No.
You haven't watched Squid Game. So? What are you going to do?
I'll go with 356.
You go with
356.
356.
Yes. Is that possible?
Sorry?
Is that possible?
It's not possible. What's not possible? What's not possible?
Is it possible to work with 100,000?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Why? 100,000 is not enough. It's not enough, right? Or is
That?
sorry?
It's not.
It's not what?
I'll go with my answer.
Okay, for the last time. Are you sure? Is that your final answer? You do not want to walk away?
Yes.
What was the answer you chose, please?
356.
No, you don't want to change that. Okay. 356. What do you want to say? You want to say something?
No.
I should continue. 356, final answer. Okay. The answer wasn't 156. It wasn't 256. 456. 456 was, I'm sorry, that was the answer. 456 was the right answer. And gone back to 30,000 naira. But you still have 30,000 naira, which is more than some people on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And believe me, I have been doing it for many years, so it's still a good effort.
She's lucky
Wow.
to have gone home with 30,000.
Yeah, not 5,000.
But she should have missed this thing since.
So apparently she was actually trending this, I think maybe like yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
I was seeing the picture and I was like, what's going on, what's going on? And I was like, oh, because somebody captioned it and said that Whiskey fans will not be happy about this. So I was like, what's going on? So wait, they said pick Fuji musician. You say Whiskey. Is it Pakuruma?
Yes, that's all.
My dear Gen Z. Gen Z will
That's
put
the
it to
Fuji
shame.
music.
Wow, wow, wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a
What?
quick break and we'll be back with the Daily Top 5.
Are you sure?
Well, I like this Fuji song. Oh.
Yeah. It's giving, yeah. So that was moved by newest Fuji musician, Wizkid. Not Whiskey together, Whiskey separate, because Man
Yeah,
Whiskey is
so-
not a... Man Whiskey together is not
He's not a Fuji musician.
But yeah, and I call him Buju Bentley. Sorry. Like,
Yeah.
so Buju Bentley, yeah. I heard that his car is in Nigeria
heard, yeah,
now.
yeah.
and
You
I'm
don't
like,
reach?
Yeah, I heard it was
Oh,
in Nigeria.
nice.
I'm like, okay, nice one. Nice one.
Would you and Tiger?
Peppering us. All right? All right, guys. So a study has shown that 91% of women and about 20 to 40% of men feel insecure about at least one body part. So have you, as a male or female, ever caught yourself trying to hide some parts of your body because you do not like how they look? Maybe it just does not look like what you see on TV or magazines, or perhaps someone has told you that you are not attractive and you are better covered up in those unattractive parts, be it your jaw, your tummy, your legs, or your shoulders, anything at all. Well, not to worry, we have put together 5 steps to help you build a body positive image, because this is Daily Top 5.
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
Number 1, it begins with self-affirmation. The things we hear often have a way of sitting in our subconscious. So how about we use this to our advantage and read aloud or say some positive affirmations to ourselves daily? Because in the words of RuPaul, how you gonna love somebody else if you don't love yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
So, so sometimes you just need to take our time and see, I'm a snack. I'm a babe. I drip glory.
Yes.
Tell yourself.
I am nobody's
Because
ex.
sometimes somebody else may not want to tell you.
True.
What?
I be fine, boy.
Say-
Now, why you dey always feel yourself now?
Oh, gosh.
Is there one? You know what I mean?
You dey feel am?
They feel
You dey feel am?
We,
You dey feel am?
Paul, just to let you know, we know they feel am. Leave us alone.
I like.
But you they drip, Sha.
I just try.
Ah, you try. So
Thank
then I
you.
own
I
independent.
just want to say thank you to my mommy, my daddy, and the doctor that gave birth to me.
You want to wish them?
Thank you for giving birth.
All right, number 2, another way to be positive about your body is to surround yourself with positive people. Be it a friend, family, or stranger, do not let into your space anyone who would rather be negative. Protect your space and have a solid support system, because surrounding yourself with the right people would greatly influence how you see yourself.
Yep, very true. I always say, like, there are some people that you only see them outside. Let it be outside.
Yeah,
social
outside.
Yeah.
gatherings. There are some people that they should not even know the gate of your estate.
Yes.
Some people should not even know your house. Some people should not even see your parlor. Some people
Some
should
people
not
should
see
not even know
your
you're in
room.
Lagos. You're even going
Exactly.
far. Some people should not even know,
There
are you
has-
around?
No.
There has to be boundaries just for your
Yeah.
mental space, because you want at certain times positive people around you. You want to hang with family sometimes. You want to see the kind of energy I have sometimes. I just want to go out, have fun with friends,
Yeah, and then
go back and
inside
just
your house and locked
and
up.
just chill.
I agree, and I'm like, It's like having a friend like Lizzo. I don't see how you have a friend like Lizzo and be worried about how you look or how your body looks. I had this friend that used to tell me that I cannot wear mini skirt, my legs are too skinny. And I used to look at her like, I've never noticed you had skinny legs. Like, how are you, like, how do you... And then eventually, we used to clear out. I even bought her skirts.
Mini skirts.
Now, how much they wear skirts, not send anybody again. I said, this is the energy.
That's what you
beg.
need.
That's exactly what you need.
Best self. All right, number 3 on our list is to be kind to yourself. So, I can't believe I'm the one saying this, but exercise. Yeah, this cannot be overemphasized. Yes, we all know it's hard. We should just try to take care of our body, eat healthy, and create time to get some pampering. Because people who do not love their bodies are likely to develop eating disorders or even abandon themselves and live in an unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah, this one is very true. And exercise, as easy as walking from your car to the house or from your car to a building. And that's
or don't complain when they are telling you, come downstairs, give me remote.
Yes, that's enough exercise, trust me. Going back and forth, taking strolls, where you're supposed to maybe drive to, and it's not a long distance. You just walk that way. That's enough exercise. It's not until you go to the gym and you do...
rain beat me.
So,
you heard now.
When I used to dance professionally, I didn't have... I used to...
Yeah, that's right. That is true.
So, when I used to dance...
You used to dance, that's true. I forgot.
So, the exercise wasn't a difficult thing for me back then. But now, it's like... I have to just keep up with it, you know. So I do maybe a couple of months. My body gets buff small. I just gain courage. Say yes, it don't happen. Don't forget, you have to keep keeping on, you know. So that's just the thing. It's the consistency that's the problem. So you have to surround yourself with, you know, people. So when you have gym buddies, it helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Accountability partners.
Yeah.
I'm having my gym buddy, you go for straight to because that's a low place cut.
All right, the next thing you need to do is to wear what you feel comfortable in. There is no rush. There is no pressure, really, to get over that insecurity you're battling. Wear what makes you comfortable, not because others say that is what you should be wearing, but because you are comfortable in them. Because the more comfortable you are, the bigger your confidence will be. And that is one confidence booster that most people do not know. When you like what you wear, your confidence glows, and you glow as a person.
Actually, that's right. Because I glow right now, you know.
You say? That you are your independent.
You see your color, don't worry.
Are you seeing the date you are your green, white, green in this shoe?
That's why it's glowing with pride.
I'm getting close to my own independence day, you know.
Oh!
Our independence day. Okay. All right, number 5 on our list. Some people might say that this is vain, but be friends with the mirror.
Yep.
Okay? As with every relationship, the more time you spend together, the fonder you become. When as male or females, we feel insecure about our bodies, we try to dodge affection, but neglect isn't the way. Trust us. Instead, you need to build a solid relationship with that body, become friends with it, communicate with it, own it, and soon you'll come to cherish the body that you are in.
Yeah.
Of course. So here's the thing I always tell people, there's no two of you. There's just one of you. So you need to be able to appreciate you. I was made this way. There's a reason you were made this way. You know, so, I mean, we see even in America, all these places now, people are even beginning to appreciate people with pigmentations. Skin pigmentations and all that. So, and they're actual models now. They're actually modeling and doing. Back in the day, we used to look down on it. Back in the day, you see music videos with just fair girls. Now they are blending it with melanin girls. So it's so the media also has a huge role to play. Because we can't tell you this is the main body type. This is what should be accepted. No, we should be able to, you know, spread across.
Yeah, and I'll say this, there's actually no main body type, to be honest, as long as you're healthy. Because I realized that recently, a lot of people that went to do surgery, they've been removing it.
Thank you,
so
I
if
noticed.
you notice, the Kardashians don't look how they used to look a couple years ago. Kim has gone back to the whole skinny, and these are the people that we look to and say, oh, wow, see how they're looking.
Like
and then now they're coming back to, like, proper, natural as possible bodies. And I'm like, okay, like, so there's no, it's a time and mood and season thing. So as long as you enjoy the body that you're in, you always love it at any point in time. See, this morning I came to the office, Auntie Ada, shout out to Auntie Ada in the makeup room. She had cooked. Sorry, I've eaten it. She cooked. She made rice, jakika, egg, everything. Pomo. See my tummy like this.
Food.
Eh? The happiness of the food that I've eaten from Auntie Ada this morning. Oh, God.
Okay, on that note.
Are you jealous?
So,
Look at my belly.
Just surround yourself with people that would feed you positively and with good food.
Change. I'll surround myself with people that will give me food. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's all we have for you on Daily Top 5. We will be back up next with Truth Syndrome Monday. Vibe. All right. Don't say that thing you said again.
What did I say? Wow, I didn't say anything.
Wow.
Don't say what you said, but don't say it.
Please, I support my twinnie.
Yes.
Before. That's why you're twins.
Twin 6. All right. It's time for True Syndrome Monday. Today we are asking, what character traits do you have that you don't want your kids to inherit and why? Me, I said my own. You said it's not character.
It's not character.
You have no answer. That's physical trait.
But let me start with that one.
No, you cannot.
All right,
It's not allowed.
That one is important. I don't want them to inherit my height. I want them to be taller than me. No, besides short. I'm very humble. Just down to earth. But
You are down to it.
Wow.
But aside that, what would I say my kids not to read? So I know that I procrastinate a lot. Right, I know I want to do something. Yeah, I do that.
Thank God for being born in your life.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
that's
reminder.
Shout out to J. Paul's manager.
Bimbo!
Because if J. Paul is procrastinating and I couldn't tell, then it's her. Because what?
Actually, she does a good job because I want to do something. She will be the one to say, make that call now. I'll say, don't worry, I'll do it later. I say, now, like as I'm looking at make the call now. So procrastination, do what you have to do at the time you're supposed to do it. That goes a long way.
Okay.
For me, I don't know. I don't know. Apart from procrastination, like he said, there's this thing that I do. So I'm always trying to look out for things that even people are not looking out for. So let me give you an example. Things are happening, and then I'm already reading meaning to situations. So I would not want my child to inherit that, because when you start reading meaning to situations, you start overthinking things and you start seeing things that are not there, or you start imagining things. So that, I would not want my child to inherit that character trait. And procrastination too, yes.
Okay. It's plenty. Well, yeah. So I used to feel like I had an anger management problem at some point in time. And I used to say, my children should not inherit my temper. But then, and I realized that comes from the fact, so that's the thing. So that comes from the fact that because they always told me to not be angry, I didn't now know when to be angry. Then I bottle it inside.
Okay.
So I eventually end up not actually being as angry as people think that I am. So it was a very weird space. So I'll say maybe internalizing. So I internalize a lot. Like, you can do something to me, I should just tell you now and get it over with. No, I will not talk. So is that being told that I'm too much a lot of times? That so now you do something anybody would be upset. I will just hold it inside my chest. I will not talk. I will not talk. I will not talk. I will not talk.
That's what so.
Then the day I now talk, it will not be like, is it on top of this small thing? But you don't know that my power is coming from. So, working on it. If I'm going to be an angry girl, yes. If I vex, I vex. But yeah, I feel like my children should not inherit internalizing from me. Yes, I'm an angry bitch. That is. But yeah, I feel like that's something I don't want them to. I want them to be able to talk to me.
Yeah.
And also, it's a thing of, and I think Nigerian parents do this a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, let me now emphasize a bit more Yoruba parents, specifically, because it's a thing of your child is trying to tell you something, but you say it's insult. It's not insult. They're expressing themselves. They say, no, don't talk to. I'm telling you how I feel. So it makes them not want to talk. And then the thing is, when they grow up, eventually in the outside world, you now find them always cowering when people are talking. So
this thing that you're saying is not just you. I mean, I realize that across broad, a lot of people in our generation,
Yes.
they have that issue with expressing themselves.
Pent up anger, yes.
So by the time they want to start talking,
Yes.
they sound like they are fighting, they are angry.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Yeah.
you've been holding...
So it happens to lots of last borns.
Not only last born.
So I'm technically a last born because older sister, younger brother. So you understand?
Okay, then that makes me a last born too, Sha. All right, my people, and that is our truth right there. Yes, that's all we have to say about this. And you should know after this time, I would love to hear from you watching as the phone lines will be open. We'll also be taking your Facebook and Twitter messages. We are TVC Connect using the popular hashtag Esplash on TVC. Let's check out what people out there have to say.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
Yes, one of the character I have is hot temper. I don't want my children to inherit it. Why? Because with the hot temper I have, something is paining me so much. So I'm working on it. So since I'm working on it, I don't want my children to come and continue from where I stop.
I think it's my stubbornness. I'm very, very stubborn.
I think that would be lack of confidence and also always being a people's person, like trying to satisfy other people.
I don't want my child to be someone like I am.
My high level of empathy. Because usually you find out that people tend to be vulnerable most times, and you might be taken advantage of if you're not careful. If it's not rightly put into place very well enough, it could be abused. So I wouldn't want them to have it in excess. Moderation is key.
Smoking. I just do it for pleasure, you know.
Malice. When offended, I keep malice. It's a bad trait, so I don't want my children to have that. I don't want them to affect them in the future, because also I'm working towards it.
I shout when I'm angry, and I really don't want them to inherit that. It's so cool. I'm working on it, and I pray that they don't get it from me. I don't want them to be too calm. I want them to be able to stand up for themselves, right, and say no when they mean no. But I want them to still be able to control. They can still say no firmly and still level their voice. But I tend to say, no, I said I don't want. But they should be able to say, oh, no, I don't want it. I mean it. Do you get? Yeah, that's it.
Let's say tapping of money. From many available options, within the house. Yeah, maybe from daddy or from mommy. We'll lay hands on it and the money sticks to our hands and we move.
I love violence. I don't like there to be peace. Like, really, somebody should be arguments, violence. I love violence a lot. Like peace, it diverts me.
Sometimes I grow annoyed easily. Easily annoyed. Sometimes when I see something that... One thing about me, I like honesty. I like being honest and being cooperative. Wherever we had an agreement, let it be. But if I see that you want to do otherwise, I'll get another reason, and I can do anything which is not good.
I don't want my kids to like girls. I want my kids to be able to forgive people easily. Like, they should stop revenge. I like revenge.
I get angry so fast. That's why I try to smile every time. Because I don't want people to piss me off.
Okay, I'm very blunt. Yeah. Being blunt at times, it might feel like maybe the other party might not really understand what it means. But being blunt is like being straightforward. Like, okay, this is how it is. So some people might think maybe the person is proud, so at least something like that. So being blunt, actually.
Trusting people a lot. Yeah, I trust people a lot, and it has bad sides. So I think I wouldn't want them to have that.
Procrastination. I procrastinate a lot, like, decision making, and there are things that but I'm working on myself though. That's why I can say it. So, though that's it, that's the main thing. I don't want any of them to have it.
Like, I'm very tight-headed. I just like going for the things I actually want, and I don't listen to anybody else. Just your own opinion, myself, all true. And that's technically not nice though. At least just tend to open up and listen to people more often, and at least just that.
My dad stammer, my grandpa stammer, I stammer too. So not chronicle, just little what. Some girls actually find it cute. For real, like they find it very, very amazing if I do it. So, but I don't like it, They're like, you're cute. I'm like, come on, this is annoying. Stammering and anger issues. Yeah, that's all.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
Wow, he's a cute stammerer for me.
So you know what I like? I like the fact that he knows that he's stammering is a power. Because he's saying that, he doesn't like it, but then he's met people that actually like it. And that's another thing. Some character traits that you have that might say, I don't like about myself. So you just be like, that's what I love most about you.
Yeah,
like,
so
Girls actually sit down and be like, your stammering is cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, especially because it's cute.
Look, Japan, I ain't done the reason as good as stammer. Now,
know the reason now.
so
because yourself, you fine.
So that girls will
Let's
now be talking to you.
let's
Abby.
read messages.
Yeah. So that
Facebook or
You don't have sense.
Twitter.
You don't have
But
sense.
what I like about it is that people actually see. It's one thing to say I know my bad part.
Yeah.
You get I know my bad part. So the fact that people are recognizing this is a bad trait is good. So the change starts from there.
Yeah, because I remember I had a friend that she didn't used to smile. And she said, that's how my face is. I said, no problem. That's how work too will be avoiding you. Because if you're squeezing your face, so I'll take her out to share like this. I'll be texting her, say, try a smile. So after a while, she now realized that, when she smiles, she seems more approachable. Because she said that people don't just come and talk to her. So when she fixed up, like, her life got better. God bless her, wherever she is now.
Amen.
All right, guys, if you're wondering what we're talking about, it is TSM. And our question for today is, what character traits do you have that you don't want your kids to inherit, and why? On Facebook right now, taking your messages. And we have Zeliat Musa saying hashtag Esplash on TVC. Being too quiet is one problem I have with myself, so I would want a loud child. Chiadika Emmanuel Chidera is saying being too nice and caring. Well, I can understand that because they say takers don't have a limit, so givers need to check themselves.
Very true.
All right, Gentle is saying workaholic. I need time for cruise and shy. I want they come out on a steady, they chop life to the fullest, but hustle on the side. Even stubborn head, I know what make my kids inherit them, because stubborn head go they train stubborn head. Everywhere go scatter. Happy birthday, King OJ. We outside. Bro, pull calls and share the location. Make we turn up. OJ, if you're listening, your fans are asking you for turn up location.
Yes.
Please let them know. All right, we have Joy from Abuja on the line. Hi, Joy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the show. You know our TSM question for today. What character trait do you have that you do not want your children to inherit, and why?
Sleeping with sugar daddy.
What? You say?
Sleeping with sugar daddy.
Sorry, is that a character trait you have? Hi. Please, Joy. This your own character trait. The thing don't shake me now.
Character trait too.
Yeah, all right. So does anybody else want to take messages? Facebook?
Yes, Facebook. I have Queen Latifah, who says, chewing my nail like it's very annoying today. I'm like, I will grow nail. Next thing, I'm biting it. That thing can be so annoying. We have a caller from Ikorodu. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Joshua. Joshua.
Yeah, J4. What's up?
What's good, Josh? How far now?
Yeah. I was the guy that called last week.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You don't remember me?
I'm trying to remember.
It's my favorite food.
Yes!
Yeah, I remember.
Okay,
I remember.
So the trait I don't want my children to have is sleeping.
Okay, what trait is that?
I don't know if I have something important to do.
You sleep.
Let's say 2 to 3 hours before then. Sleep always comes.
No, that one is your village people will beg.
Go and watch my village people. Hey.
What?
Wow.
I don't even know. The sleep just comes.
I beg, try the set alarm.
Every 10
So
minutes.
most times, that's why I like to go to those places early.
Early.
Yeah, that's good.
I will not stay at home at all. So that's the trait I don't want.
Oh,
and it's not like maybe successful bites me. Okay,
Chai.
Oh,
yeah, that's the trait.
Thank you so much, Joshua.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with the food. I remember.
When you say you are cooking egusi and they are doing 3 days. Chioma Jessica on Facebook says, being too emotional. Hashtag Esplash on TVC. Hashtag Truth Syndrome Monday. And Omaumi Shulamite JB now responds, we're on this table together. People are already finding their mates. Family Force Rahim says, being extremely emotional and putting others' needs first before mine. It's a terrible trait I don't cherish at all. Yeah, sometimes it can be really sweet, but sometimes it's you not putting yourself first and putting yourself in harm's way, actually.
The problem is limits, because sometimes you always put them first.
Yeah.
And then they get used to that fact.
Yeah.
And then they forget that, wait, you actually are another person that has to think for
Take care of yourself.
Yeah. So we have another caller on the line, Mayor from Kaduna. How you doing today?
Fine.
I do, Mayo, I do. So what's that character trait that you have that you don't want your kids to inherit, and why?
Oh man, I this one yo, Sapa. I don't want me my teaching get Sapa.
That's not a character trait, Mayo.
That's a condition.
Not trait, now.
No. Mayo, make I break it down for you, eh? Character traits be say, maybe you don't like work.
Or you're lazy.
You understand? Maybe you're lazy. Now, why you sack back on day? You understand? So, is that the situation?
No, it's so. That character trait also, sir.
Yeah, now you
No
guys work
problem.
well so that when they come,
Try hustle, so at least from day one, they don't inherit.
Enter,
Understand? Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, so let me read some messages from Twitter. And Mila says on Twitter, oh Lord, I don't want my child to procrastinate. 1 minute I declare myself procrastination free. Next minute I'm postponing what to do again.
Wow.
Actually. Colin Spray says, good afternoon, guys. As for me, I won't want my children to inherit the way I love playing and watching football. You won't believe, since the ASU strike, I've just been playing football, my brother. You are good.
It's good, though. Before you know now, one club will just carry you, they go. But this one, they'll carry you go where you know.
Where you know.
Because,
where the world go see you.
Chelsea, they find players.
Yes, so that they find, though.
So I still have more messages. Edward Bamoon says, afternoon, the happiest gang.
Hey.
Mine is, I'm too humble and nice. I will not want them to inherit that. Well, humility is not a bad thing, to be honest.
It's not.
Yeah, so...
It's not, but for this Lagos, shall they know where you dey?
Yes, so, and being too nice. They will turn you to Mr. Nice.
We are still on Truth Syndrome Monday. We still have more calls, and we have messages that are going to come in, so we'll be right back after this break. Don't touch that down.
And it's TSM, Truth Syndrome Monday. We asked the question, what character traits do you have that you don't want your kids to inherit, and why? And we've been getting a lot of calls and messages on Facebook, Twitter, and let me go back to Facebook. So I have Queen Angela, who says, pressing phone and being too emotional, or more tire myself, so I wouldn't want my kids to inherit that, because I don't want to be handling two problems at the same time. I beg. Dala is your dress for me. Hey.
Love you all. #Esplash and TV.
Ah, thank you.
Nasty Good Life says, eating too much. I like food so much and I eat too much. I don't want my kids to inherit that bad habit from me. Wow, so you know it's too much. So cut it down.
You like good thing.
Zion Adedeji Ojo says, anger issues and some of my bad sides, because there are some things, they are not something to be said outside. Wow. Temida Yeshola says, talkative, eating too much and on seriousness. You all are looking gorgeous and sweet today.
All right, we have Oluwatumishe saying, crying, I cry a lot. I find it very difficult to defend myself when somebody accuses me. Wow. Rosaline Aruk said, I feel too scared to express myself. Most times I feel like when I express myself, I'll be looked down upon. And I think that's part of that thing I was saying. Because you'll be suppressed so much, you'll now be afraid to talk outside. Oh, more talk outside. Tiana Atta is saying, hi, beautiful people. I love you so much. I don't want my kids to be too emotional. I cry a lot. It's annoying. Deborah is saying, I internalize things so much, like Dala said. And if bust out, my brother is saying, I'm respecting him and he will hit me so bad. And I'm the last born. Last born steady collecting water, but okay. Sorry about that, love. Nas King is saying, no matter what the problem is, I won't want them to consult anyone for money. No matter how generous a person can be, they should rather consult people for ideas or knowledge. And we have Precious Benjamin saying, Omo, I'm stubborn, no. I don't want my children to inherit that. #Truth Syndrome. One day, love you guys so much.
Well, the messages keep pouring in.
Yes.
And the calls as well. BJ on Twitter says, gambling. Make God collect them from my hand. Pata, pata.
Ah, amen.
I'm telling you. Sak Ade says, womanizing.
Wow.
Mciver says, it's how my being reserved is interpreted as timidity. I want children that are expressive. Happy birthday in advance to J. Paul and Dala.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shaggy Reloaded says, I wouldn't want my children to inherit Shaggy. My eyes don't see Shaggy for this Nigeria. Don't be small.
How
if
is that a
possible,
character
make
trait?
Shaggy avoid them forever. Wow.
How is that a character
Wow.
trait? People
Wow.
stress me out.
Wow, that's about it.
So we have DC Savage here saying, since school no day today, make I drop my own comment. I miss you guys. I don't want my kids to be too gentle. Small violence, small peace. I want them to be friendly. That's one thing I'm not. Happy birthday to King OJ. And wrapping up with Christiana Udi, who is saying, it's my loud voice and hot temper. So I love how some people are reserved, some people have hot temper, some people are crying, some people are vocal. See, different personalities, and I feel like everybody's personality is beautiful. If you just feel like you have something that you need to work on that. Nobody's judging anybody. And we love you just the way you are.
We do.
All right, on that note, we have come to the end of today's show. Thank you so much for your calls, for your messages, for tuning in, for watching the show, for always showing us love. On behalf of OJ, thank you for his birthday messages as well. I'm sure he'll be on the show, maybe tomorrow or next, to let you guys know how he celebrated. Because I saw him today, his eyes are not open. But anyways, on behalf of J. Paul, Lady Cats, and of course your girl Dala, aka the Goddess, we're going to see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, the best lunch hour show in the country. Esplash is bye for now. All right?